Hi everybody, Elirra here. So today I want to cover some topics for new players. A friend of mine is new to the game and expressed some concerns with two topics: how to find food and how to avoid carnivores. Finding food as an herbivore really is an issue since the new food system was integrated. Your most important ally when finding food is sniffing. Abuse that H key and smell as often as you can when you're searching for food. You'll be surprised on what you'll find. Note that this does not work when it's foggy out. Sniffing is disabled during that time and after a volcanic eruption when the air is heavy. Now, you may think meat wouldn't just pop up around the map, but it's there sometimes. My next suggestion for carnivores is to go to the Oasis. There's almost always food there. However, if the food is hidden in a nook behind another predator, it's probably in your best interest to ask if you can have a bite, because you never know. They may either have a baby or two that they're trying to feed, or they may just be greedy. Either way, you'll want to avoid that area without asking. Next, there's the obvious option of killing another player for food. This has its own risks though. If you're deemed as a KOS, you will have a target on your head and anti-kosers may kill you. Also, that player may have a full-grown Ken or Graham that they can bring in for revenge. It's in your best interest to ask someone if they can reset before killing a player. There's also the option of bringing a random creature to a cave or somewhere that you're easily able to find again. Reset that random creature and then bring your carnivore to that area to eat the meat. I like to use SAR because it flies and it has tier 5 meat, which lasts the longest without spoiling. It's a bit of a pain, but if you're starving and you're a pacifist, this may be your only option. I wouldn't suggest doing that at the Oasis because chances are your food will be gone by the time you get back. If you're semi-aquatic or aquatic, you can kill shrimp and fish for meat. Be careful, because gray fish will spawn when you kill a lot of fish or shrimp. They don't hurt too bad, but they can kill you if you ignore them. There are also sharks now. You can't miss them. They're massive. I found that they do quite a bit of damage, but are super easy to kill with a tier 4 or 5. They only take about 2 hits. Now for herbivores. The places to check are Flower Cove, Tundra, Redwoods, Plains, and Volcano. I've rarely seen them spawn at the Volcano. I realize that this is pretty much the whole map besides Dunes and Oasis, but that's the issue. That's why having a flying creature to search for food is so much better. Your best bet in a public server is to just ask where it is. Chances are someone already knows. If they don't, you're left running around to look for it. Remember, sniffing is your friend. If you're an aquatic creature, the plants are pretty easy to find and they're well distributed, so you shouldn't starve while looking. Now that food is covered, let's cover avoiding carnivores. Your number one option is to have your own private server, but that isn't feasible for a lot of the player base. If you're looking for the easiest experience in a public server, avoiding the Oasis is your best bet. There are many areas that are great for being near water and in a central location where food is never too far away, unless it's in the Flower Cove. If you must go to the Oasis, there isn't a really great way to avoid carnivores other than staying high up and being very aware of your surroundings. Is there a new Ken on the scene? Be very wary until you know if they're nice or not. For the most part, if a person is not saying anything and is completely silent, they're a prime candidate for being a KOS, and staying away from them is really important. You can always ask players if they're nice. However, being on top of a gram while asking them if they're nice probably isn't super smart. Keep your distance while you ask, and then determine if you think they are actually nice. Some people will try to trick you, but I've found that that's pretty rare. The biggest creatures to avoid before you know if they're nice are Graham, Ken, Sar, Sauron, and Exteri. Can you guys think of any other super OP creatures to avoid at all costs? Put it in the comments below. Generally, I avoid all predators, especially those with special abilities or attributes, but those are the most scary to me. That's just my opinion. Just like real life, safety in numbers. Play with friends if you can, especially if they've been playing for a while. Have fun and try to keep a good sense of humor. Deaths will happen. Well, that's all I can think of. If you have any suggestions that I've missed, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Good luck, new players. Have a great day, guys. See you in the next video. Bye!